Yeah. What up, everybody? Yeah. Renku Corporation. His new album, Master the Art of Tomorrow. So dope. What up? Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I wanted to play that track last Bandcamp Friday, and I didn't. It was on the list of one of those songs we didn't get to, so my apologies. But it is a dope album. Check it out if you haven't already. And I put a link up in the chat, and I'll drop in the description for later. But that's a really funky, cool, cyber vibey track for sure. What up, Ice? How are you? Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in to the Modular Beat, my brand new weekly show. This is the third one we've done. It's kind of a mini experiment to see if thanks HR Terra, that's dope. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. This is a mini experiment to see what it's like to do a weekly show and try to keep up with all the things that are going on. I feel like me, and you're looking at new gear and checking out new albums and discovering new things about modular synths on the regular, you kind of want to talk about it. So that's where I'm at, and that's where I've been at for the last couple years. So I thought I'd start a weekly show to try to get it out. So here we are, and I'll be having on special guests from time to time. And also I'm kind of opening it up to you all. If you want to come up on the show and kind of nerd out with me, then just let me know. I'll send you a link and you can come hang out. If you have new music or some modular synth music and you want to share it with us and I can play it on the show here and there, let me know, because I will try to do that as much as I can. And the way you can do that is head over to ColoradoModularSynthSociety.com, and there is a page for our Bandcamp Friday listening party show. So go over there and submit your music there, because every first Friday on this show, I'm going to try to play as many modular synth artist musics on the show. So if you were watching any of the past Bandcamp listening party for modular synth artists shows in the past that we did during the pandemic, you already know that we try to pack in a lot of music into those. So we're going to try to keep that going. And whether it's a Bandcamp Friday or not, we're just going to start to focus on and keep on doing that. So head over to the website, submit your music for sure, and let me know about that. And if I don't play it on Friday, I'll try to play it sometime during the week. Last week we had Memory Bill on; he played some music, and the week before that, Travarsi was on; she played some music. Oh, speaking of Travarsi, wait a minute, hold up, someone's here. At the door. Someone's at the door. Yo, what's up? Hold on.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Traversi? I was just talking about you. That's so nuts. And then
really?
Yeah.
Only.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, nice to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm still in Wisconsin visiting the family after NobCon. I came up here, so yep, hence the no studio behind me.
You're in Wisconsin Con.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for popping in. Hey, so since I have you here, and I was going to talk about NobCon, and you were there and you played, give us a rundown. How was NobCon?
Oh God, it was so much fun. Hey everyone, great to see you. Or see you in the chat anyway. No, it was awesome. Like, it was just nice to be able to hang out with people, and it wasn't like super overwhelming, and see some really cool new modules, meet people I haven't met, like, hey, CK and I got to hang out, which is awesome. And then Alex, Nasty Nachos, we played another set together, and it was it was so much fun. Like, yeah, like we definitely agreed that we have to play more. We have to play together more for sure. So, yeah, I'll be coming out your way, I'm sure.
Yes, that's what I want to hear. That was my follow-up question. If you're gonna play out here with Nasty Nachos, I guess you gotta. I mean, I know he wants to go to California too.
Yeah,
so, yeah. So, I mean, maybe you guys can work on an album, go back and forth or something like that.
Seriously, yeah, we've chatted about it, and I think we play really well together. I think he thinks that too. Like, we just have a good vibe off of each other, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Nice,
and just hanging out with everyone, it was just great. Like, you know, not have to race all over. Like NAMM is fun, but NobCon is nice because it's more of like this, like it's just much smaller on a smaller scale, so you're able to have more time to like chat with people and hang out and have dinner and sit and all that sort of stuff. So,
yeah, it's more focused on this niche. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, how big was it? Like, how many people were there? Like, total exact number. I need the exact number. I was joking.
I don't know, honestly. Like, I know that some vendors ended up not going, like, for whatever various reasons and stuff like that. So it was a little bit smaller, but there was still a fair amount of vendors there. I don't know. CK, do you know?
Yeah, maybe CK can drop the exact number. It's like those. It's like one of those like jelly bean contests. Like, if you name the exact number of jelly beans, you
get
the jelly beans. Hey, but so what did you see at NobCon module wise that you were kind of like stoked about?
Okay. Well, a lot of things. I know you like that answer. Okay, let me visualize the room so I can go around the room. Well, first of all, like, I walked like the Osiris by Modbap Modular. Love that module. Can't wait to jam with that. Hey, POB.
POB's gonna be on the show. He's in traffic right now. He'll be here
soon. Okay. DC, don't get caught up on a roundabout out there. Let's see. So, WMD has a new oscillator coming out. They don't have a name for it yet. It just says prototype.
Oh,
but
cool.
They're like, it's like there, and it sounds great. They had it there to listen to. The new instruments. They had some cool things at their booth. Starling is another one.
Oh yeah. Starling's their new.
Oh yeah. Like, I can't.
Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. POB just came in the house. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, awesome. What up?
Oh, what up?
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going? Hey, Traversy.
What's going on?
Keep talking. I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
It feels weird to be sitting against a blank wall. I'm in my sister's kitchen.
The new Starling stuff. I think I just looked at. Is there something different on there than besides? Because I saw the Sync 3. Is that the one? And then the oscillator.
Yeah, there's like 4 different modules.
So cool.
I don't know. Let me see if I can. I have the website. Maybe you can pull it up.
Did they have any of their TRS stuff? Anybody doesn't know that the Starling VIA modules, you can get those on VCV Rack if you want to try those out. And
Starling.com, right?
Yeah, it's no, I don't think so. I think it's like something more clever than that. I think it's like a Star.
Hang on.
Well, you look it up, and I'll keep chatting on it real quick because if you haven't seen them, they're really cool. Actually, like not funny stuff. Interesting story. When we did 2019 Colorado Modular Synth Society, we did our festival out here, and they just so happened to be kind of near the area. So they one of them drove over. I want to say it was Jay. I could be totally wrong on that. I apologize. That was like 3 years ago. he like drove over here. He was like doing van life and working, and he came over and like showed up with all his modules and showed everybody all that VIA stuff in 2019, and we were like, "What the hell is this? This is so cool." I mean, one, if you haven't seen them yet, they're cool because like the platform is like something they can keep building on, like a shield sort of idea. But
yeah, I messaged you right now. I messaged you the link, so if you want to share it. It's Starling.space.
Space, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew it was
lots of stuff. I like the touch pad module. I'm so terrible with names of people.
I'll bring it up.
Sorry. But like, yeah, they were all really interesting. I forget the gentleman's name. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try the gate sync.
Oh yeah, that thing's dope.
Got
like 2 Clidian sequencers in it.
Yeah.
And
then that's like.
And then you send a clock into that step, and then
that scanner thing was pretty cool too. It has like the touch. Those are like touch plates. Yeah,
all those little gold bits there in the top are all touchable. I played with that scanner, and I couldn't figure it out. I mean, everything sounded cool, but I had no idea what I was doing, and I think I was just like too. I just didn't know enough about synthesis, to be honest with you. Now I feel like I probably could wrap my head around some of these things. But, I mean, this is definitely, like, some seriously awesome patching techniques. And I feel like the cool thing about their stuff is that everything is all their modules are really easy to self-patch, which I think is a...
Yeah, that's what you were saying, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that gate sync's pretty sick. Yeah.
The other, let's see, what else?
What else
STEM Modular had some new stuff, had a new module. It wasn't like just like a straight sequencer. It was shit. Sorry, like I left Napcon, went right into family mode. It's just.
That's so funny. Are you sitting around like the table going, and then I saw this, and then I saw this. It was like, oh my god. I don't know if he has any of it on this site yet. I don't know these little.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yes.
No,
I don't think he's done it. I saw some pictures.
Yeah,
I could see something was happening on his stand. So I love this guy. I think what he's doing is so cool. If you don't know about STEM Modular, you definitely should. He's has a mission to bring synthesis affordably to kids and everybody else. So it's pretty dope.
Yep.
I love that.
So what's been all the talk with Buchla and Tip Top? That seems to be the big conversation with affordable.
What do you mean?
Wait. Buchla or Tip Top or I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Because I was thinking you're talking about
the partnership.
You're jumping.
Yeah.
You're jumping.
You're right.
He jumped. He did the.
I'm getting my. Well, how often do we get like 2 conferences like back to back, and we've been for so many months we haven't had anything.
Yeah. So and we only have an hour, so we gotta get to all. We go back and forth. Yeah, totally. I mean, so let's do jump over there real quick, and we can come back to other things. Traversy saw it.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that.
That's all good. Everything's fair game. Oh yeah. Here's the thing about Buchla. I think it's like one of these things many synthesists want to like get into, but obviously see the price or the availability of it. And none of us are, probably the majority of people are not going to get a chance to do it, right?
The reason I got those red panels, that's what I was going to say. Catalyst Audio was at NobCon, and he was doing all those, remember he did the red panel with Buchla.
Right.
But now he's releasing on his own. I'm getting those.
Wait, which one are you getting?
The Catalyst Audio, like.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what the backstory is behind that. Like, is he still doing it with Buchla, or is he just doing its own version, or how's that work?
It's the same circuitry, just in Eurorack format. It's the same same. Buchla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's in Eurorack, so yeah, I can't wait. It sounds fantastic. It sounds really good. I was able to use a few of his modules when I went to visit Jim Coker when I was in New Mexico.
Mhm.
And then, I got to see more at NobCon, and yeah, they're just great. But now this, what the hell is this? I mean,
This
I'm
is
still
awesome.
supporting I'm still supporting Catalyst
No, yeah,
Audio.
dude. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I'm definitely going that route. But this is interesting.
Yeah, it's a real partnership. It's they're working together. It's and they're really affordable too, which is just really surprising. And the first thing I want to do is I want to get like a little 4MS pod and just fill it up with these and play with it and just get involved and like start there with some patches and see how I like it.
Are they actually going to be available?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a side thing.
Yeah, later in that winter 2021 is the first run.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, nice. So Gur came out with a video, and you see like one of the Mantis case filled up with, like completely filled up with modules, and like most of it I think is like prototype stuff that's not going to be released. He said that he would release like 1 or 2 like at a time, and I'm sure everyone's dealing with the same problem with the supply and demand. But
that's why I said, is it really like? But that's cool. They look really good.
Mm-hmm.
The price, though, I mean, that's $160 to $200 for a dual oscillator. Even non-Buchla, that's dope. Anyhow, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I got to give a big shout out to Tip Top. When we started to do our meetups here in Colorado, before I was even doing them online, like Tip Top reached out and they said, "Hey, how can we help?" They saw a post or something randomly. I don't know how random it was, but they saw one of our posts on Instagram when we were still like less than 1,000 people, and they reached out and said, "Hey, how can we help?" And they sent some modules, some stack cables and stuff like that. So I always I want to give a shout out to those guys because like I know they're probably I mean people have different feelings about Tip Top stuff, but they've been really supportive of us way back in the day. So this is pretty cool that they're doing this and they're doing it cheaply, or at least affordably, I should say. That's pretty cool.
Did you say people, I mean, not that we have to get into this on a live stream, but you said that people have a certain feeling about Tip Top? I don't know. I've never heard anything bad about Tip Top. Everything I've liked. So I don't know when you said
me too. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. People just grumble, about certain things.
Okay.
They'll like the colors of the layout, or
I want to try that new the FSU module. Did you see that?
I did see that. With another effects module.
Yeah. That was really interesting. Like I watched a video on that this morning. I was like,
it's like a coarse and flanger kind of thing. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I guess I'll say it, but like it's called FSU, and there's an FSU button on the noise engineering stuff. So there's that.
I saw that. Yeah.
There's that. But they should have like a name registry, like going on. Everybody's like doesn't this. Well, maybe I don't know. We'll see. But that did look pretty cool. That does look cool. All the stuff coming out of NobCon does. I was looking at some of the NobCon at the Super booth, already seeing some of those new things coming out. I saw the rabbit. I can't think of the name. Elephant rabbit.
Oh, they came out with like a kick drum or something.
Yeah, it came with a kick drum.
Yeah, Portal Kick.
Yeah.
Did you see the Erica Synth drum machine?
Yeah, I did. That looked totally your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about drums last show, or maybe I can't. Maybe were you on that show when we were talking about? I don't know when we were talking about. And I was saying this was like the golden age of modular drums. I feel like.
I don't think I was on
there. Okay, well, what do you think? I mean, you play a lot. You have drums in almost all your patches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I love percussion. I love percussion modules, drum machines. So, yeah.
I'm the same way. Even if I'm doing ambient, I'm finding ways to take drum modules and warp them into something that's, very aggressive or fits that mold, or put them under heavy reverb or something just to use them. Maybe it's just my comfort zone, and always knowing if things go wrong in my patch, I can just start doing a beat and I'll be safe, but
right. I just did a sample pack. It's free with Trevor, where we're doing this thing on transduction signal, and we took that Akimi Taiko drum synthesis, module, and we did a sample pack to give away. Yeah, I'm all about drum, any sort of drum or percussion modules.
Send me that link. I'll pop it in the live chat.
All right.
Grab. Yeah.
Cool.
Patrick, have you done sound packs?
No, I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen soon. So yeah, it's very exciting.
If you did a sound pack, what would you do? Would you do what kind of sound pack would you think you would do?
I'd probably do very metallic sounds,
cool.
Like this really just droning metal, probably things along that line. Nice. Maybe some melodic riffs that kind of float in there on just some pretty unique chord structures. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh yeah, well, let us know when you do that. We'll definitely. One last module I want to talk about real quick for drums was this thing I saw, the 606. Have you guys seen this? Have you seen this one? The LPZW. I'm not aware of this one. LPZW module. It's a 606 drum. It's got bass drum, snare drum, low, the toms, cymbal, OC. It's interesting. I thought. I mean, this is a crazy UI.
Is that out? Is that out right now, or?
I think so. I saw a video of it, someone playing it, and that means it's out, right? If I see a video, it's out. I don't know. That's the rules. That's the rules.
But, it looks cool. Like, that's the blessing and the curse, is that there's just everyone's just coming out with so much cool shit. Like, like so many good modules and things are just always, people are being so creative and innovative, and just more and more things are coming out. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool, and I mean, I'm just trying to stay minimalist here on buying more stuff.
Yeah,
but this is becoming hard. This is getting.
Yeah, this is like now when you have to have like a good trade circle,
Yeah,
trade circle, so we can just like rotate, like swap and share some things, and like so you can like try some things out or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I trust you two. If you guys trust me,
I'd swap with you guys for sure.
Oh, sure, yeah.
This is it. This is the first.
the first circle.
The church, exactly. Johno's gonna want to get on this. I know it. He's gonna probably pop on. And want to get part of this for sure. I would love that. I would. There's like nothing in my case I wouldn't like trade. Like, if not trade, not to say that. I wouldn't like let someone borrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm all good with that. For sure.
Right.
For sure. So yeah, I think maybe we need like a collective bank, like a fund, a trade
like
fund.
A deposit. Like a deposit place, you leave a deposit, and then we do like a little module swap.
Yeah, exactly. Or we can all just kind of get like a mutual.
Dean has the right idea.
Fund. Who's that? What do you say?
He said next week's live stream, the module trade.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll have to get him on it too. I mean, he got a lot of gear.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he lives fairly close to me too. We could legit do a module trade. He could be in the circle too.
Yeah. Yeah, I traded with Gerard Fjord, but I don't have anything to give him that he already doesn't have, so it's never really fair. It's always like a one-way trade, or borrow, I should say.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a good collection.
Yeah, he has a really good collection for sure. For sure. Patrick, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks. First time on the show.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I thank you for the invite, and it's good to see you.
Yeah.
I was just looking around. I thought there was like a release of some sort of another cassette Eurorack module that I don't know if it came out of NobCon or came out of Super
Booth. Air Instruments. He came out
with Air Instruments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to be
over
at you know who knows John. If Johno was here, he would tell you more about it. He knows that cat who works or who does that stuff. Always working on crazy stuff. Yeah. In fact, I don't know why I'm speaking about Johno so much. I must miss him so bad. But Johno told me that if he ever wanted to stick with one manufacturer, it would be Air Instruments, because I think he just loves all the chaos and wildness of that.
Yeah, that's definitely Johno's.
Right.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that one does look cool. For sure. They also had one. I don't know if he's putting it out, but he had one where it was a CV CD player, where the CV would control the speed of the CD, and that looked pretty sick. Easy. So, yeah.
You're gonna bring cassettes back with that, huh? Or bring CDs back with that.
CDs, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I have so many CDs sitting around. That actually sounds pretty dope.
Does anybody ever actually still burn? Like, I went to a Micro Center, which I haven't been to in years.
Yeah.
And they still had shelves of CDRs, and I'm like, this still exists? I didn't like even for archiving purposes. That's what 700 meg you can put on there. I mean,
yeah.
You know, it seems very small, but I guess some people still do it if it's just ones and zeros.
I guess you're trying to stay off the grid, and you just want to you don't trust the cloud. Yeah, or you're just putting out a bunch of old school, remember you used to always get hit up by people and say, "Hey man, you like hip hop?" And then always have CDs, and I don't want to buy CDs.
You still mix CDs for your girlfriend or for your fiance?
Yeah, exactly.
Now you just people hand you them sometimes.
Yeah.
Or you put have a CD, and then on the CD it just says download with a 6-digit code, and there's nothing on the CD.
Nothing. Yeah, it's just a big giant business card or whatever. This is a flyer. Yeah. Did you used to make mixtapes? And you guys both of you used to DJ through RC, and Patrick, you used to DJ.
Yeah, I missed the mixtape age, but I was getting into DJing right when CDRs they were coming out with where you put the CDs and you could start doing the beat syncing with it. And there was a little bit, it was you still had to listen to it to get the right thing, and they didn't have it to where the pitch would still bend down when you were lowering the BPM. So that was still a little awkward because you could only go 10% or 20% deviation, or else everything sounds so, people are like, what is this, So, and I had to go into a catalog and be like, okay, which ones are 138 BPM, which ones are 130 BPM, it just, and then all of a sudden a lot of the programs started coming up where they automatically detect BPMs, and then everything changed. So,
yeah.
But I remember having a stack of 400 CDs I'd take to the club and just be flipping through them.
Oh yeah.
Johno,
that was also
old enough to make mixtapes. Haha.
I like how Johno acts like being old school.
Being older is cool.
It is cool. It's cool that someone's trying to make me feel like a young whippersnapper. For sure.
Definitely mixtape thing for sure. I used to work at a record store. I went record store shopping earlier and it was kind of cool. I got to talk to some of the owners that own, the local shops, and I was telling them that when I lived here, I worked at this record store before CDs were even CDs were just hitting public market. Like record stores were just starting to stock CDs and all like handwritten receipts and all that jazz. Like I was a buyer, and the buyer job consisted of me like literally taking a manual inventory of like my I think I had labels like Warner, Elektra, BMG, and just shit like that, and that I have to go one by one. That was being the buyer. That I just dated myself totally, but that's okay.
Yeah, we have a record shop over here. We have a few record shops in Denver, but there's one on 13th and Washington called Wax Tracks, and that's kind of was nice. one of those really dope record stores. But yeah, I used to go there and you buy like a stack of records, and you knew it was going to take a few minutes because that poor cat had to sit there and go, okay, and decide right off and just keep up with the inventory at the same time as write a receipt, And I mean, it's still there, and I haven't gone record shop, but I still have all my records.
Yeah, I just bought a stack of vinyl. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna pack it.
Well, you know what? I just signed up for Vinyl Me Please, and speaking of vinyl, and I just got they're doing. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but it's like a record club, and they do. They press their own records for their record club, and so I just got one for. They do have an Essentials one, and so I think I just got the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Which is cool because I think I have like that somewhere, but it's beat up. I mean, mine, it's flimsy and all beat up. But to have like a fresh cut.
So can you submit your own tracks and just have them do a custom vinyl for you?
No. It's like it's like all. It's kind of it. I mean, it's actually really interesting the way they're doing it because they're doing like these like collections of like different record companies. Like they did one of the Philadelphia. I can't think of what it's called, but it was like one of like the earlier black-owned record labels, and they're doing like their discography. Like they're re-releasing all of their like music, and they'll like take like different like kind of hard to find albums or like stuff like that, or like record labels that didn't have a big release back in the day and then re-release them or something like that. It's like definitely some nerdy record collecting. But yeah, I started that now. Yeah, I'm like, but my record player's still broken, so I'm just like getting records. Now I don't even have a record player right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. For sure.
I might have to sign up for that too. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a referral or something like that. So let me know. So let me hook you up.
Sweet.
Let me hook you up. Yeah. Would you want to put out some vinyl? Is that why you're asking, Patrick? You want to put out some vinyls?
Oh, that'd be great. I mean, I was part of that Patch CD film documentary a few years back, and that was the first time my song ever been on vinyl. And ever since then, I'm just like, yes, I want that feeling again. I want to be able to physically hold my own music and just put it somewhere, put it up and just put the needle on it and just lay on the floor and just consume it, and then just pick it back up and slide it in. There's just something magical about physically holding a record. So and I didn't know if technology was around where you could like send a track and have somebody make one customized, or if there's still like a bulk ordering system, or just with the talk of vinyl coming back so much, it would be nice to do something like that where it didn't cost a fortune.
Yeah, I think it still does. I think it's still going to cost.
Like a lathe cut camp. That was like, I cut a few of my own tracks on lathe.
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Cuts. So I have some of those stacked away, but I haven't had a vinyl release yet. I'm going to do a remix for an artist, and that I think is going to be on vinyl. But otherwise, that'll be my first vinyl release. I've always wanted to have something on vinyl as well.
Yeah,
or we
that
could do
would be.
collab. We could do a techno collab. PO
See?
Patrick.
Yeah. Okay.
There, see, look, you guys are putting together stuff. We got a swap club. We got a let me see. Johno says he's trying to get on the show, and but I don't see him on it, so I'm gonna send him a link real quick. Yeah, I would. I always wanted to do like a 10-inch. That's like my dream. Like I have like some old 10 inches. You guys remember those that label Shadow? They did a whole bunch of it back in the day. They had a bunch of like 10 inches and stuff like that, and I used to love that format. I liked 7 inches from the punk rock days for sure, and I thought those were always really fun. But the 10-inch was like this nice kind of like medium ground of like that's about as much music I could probably make to fill up a 10-inch. I probably couldn't do a full 12-inch.
No. Did you email John? I'm gonna email him the link.
I just sent it to him. Yeah. I got here. This is these guys. Shadow Records. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that size. It's a cool size. No offense. To who else I got here? Pull out random. One of these days I'll do a show where I just like play random songs. I mean, you can kind of see the difference. It's like, I don't know. For some reason, I just always thought that 10-inch was like a cool
Yeah,
thing.
wow.
Oh, this is Audion. You guys remember that? Audion from Ghost International? Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, remember when you first heard Ghostly International stuff? You're like, what? Oh, my gosh. Like that first Matthew Deere album? I don't know if anybody ever had that feeling. Yeah. Actually, this is a good question. What artist influenced you all, and still influences you in the music you make now?
Wait, what was the question? What influences?
What artist? What up, Johno? We're just talking. We're just getting nerdy about like where we come from. This dude's still logging.
I know. I've loved the conversation about vinyl and 10 inches for sure, man.
Yeah, you're into 10 inches.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh
nice.
No, vinyl's sort of like the thing.
People in the chat are gonna be like, "Where's the modular, bro?"
Where's the modular, bro?
No, this is music.
This is the vinyl beat right here. It's in the
okay, well, this is what we should do, okay? Because it sounds like all four of us really want to do something on vinyl.
Yeah.
And Travarsi, similarly, I've always wanted to put something out on vinyl. It's sort of like you've arrived, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all four of us, let's do a vinyl.
Okay, I'm down.
Don't just say you're down. You gotta be down.
I am, and I'm saying it.
He's saying he's down.
I'm saying I'm down, and I got monies for it.
Oh, and he's got monies.
I mean, I'm gonna cover my 1/4 of the album.
Well, you could cover mine then too.
Said we should do a compilation. Yep.
Yeah,
a compilation of us four. Get out of here, Malarkey.
Yeah, get out of here, Malarkey. We don't need.
We got four. We got four, Patrick. Okay, we're good.
We're good. We're good. No more in.
We've already cut it off.
We're good, Patrick. We're good.
That's so funny.
No, we gotta
obviously, if we put Malarkey on, they'll probably sell more records. So maybe we should let them in.
Yeah, maybe we get Malarkey on. I was thinking maybe we get Malarkey on.
Yeah, I was thinking we get Malarkey on. That was my idea too. I was thinking that. That's where my head is going to.
That was my idea, really. Yeah.
Well, as long as the idea lives and we get him on.
He said he's already on one, so I guess he didn't.
He's already on one.
Malarkey. Is that what you're saying? You don't.
The market's saturated already with Malarkey albums.
HR Terror says, I have POB on vinyl. Oh, you've got the patch CD thing?
You got the patch.
Yeah, it's got to
be. Nice.
There was something I was on years ago called Modularism. It was out in the UK, and there was a big compilation, but I thought that was only on CD. So I think the vinyl is...
Philippe Petit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's Philippe Petit.
Yeah. He does that radio station too. He's part of that, right?
Yep, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
he's a good guy.
Actually, I think I don't know if they did it or not, but the Ambient Modular group on Facebook was trying to put together a compilation album as well. That'd be pretty
So
cool.
what is it going to cost us? Like each of us have one track.
$500. Well,
Really, like 500 each?
Well, the thing is,
Probably.
the thing is though, is like you have to. Don't you have to master it differently for vinyl? I mean, that's what I've always
Right.
heard.
So Nathan does our mastering. David, you pay for me, so I'm paying nothing. You're paying 1,000. Sean and Patrick do 500 each.
No, I'm calling Malarkey. He's gonna take your spot.
No, dude.
Malarkey will pay.
Nah.
Malarkey will pay.
Come on. He said he'd still be up for it, so maybe he pays mine.
Yeah, maybe he does it. That's it. Malarkey, you're in if you pay for Johno.
I don't have money.
Man, I'm never gonna go out and eat dinner with you all because that would be the worst footing of the bill.
Yeah, I'd be the guy like, I'm gonna head to the bathroom just when the check is coming.
I gotta
hit the bathroom.
This dude, that's awesome.
Patrick, are you playing tomorrow?
Yeah, tell us about. I was gonna ask you, Patrick, what's going on, Patrick? You got so much going on.
This is like a great time to chat because I moved to DC and it's been like trying to get adjusted to life out here, and then all of a sudden it's just there's like 4 things coming up here over the next week. So yeah, I'm playing at this Sonic Frontiers Modular Festival in DC. It's at the Brentwood Art Center. There's workshops. There's gonna be video art, and then I'm performing along with Marie-Anne Hedonia, who is awesome. In fact, Johno, you kind of introduced me to her because she was on Modular World for the anniversary show, and and then Chaka Benson as well. He's playing, so yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be workshops. I actually have Noise Engineering's 5U case that I'm gonna bring in and just have people play with it because I'm not sure how many people even play with 5U, but I thought I'd just kind of take some time and have people play with it because it's it's something that you can mix it with modular and just to get some feedback on how people like that system, because there's still a lot of units out there and people are still making music with it. So I'm just curious on what people's reactions are because it's it's fun though. It's gonna be a pretty cool event, and we've got Barry, who's Resident Space on Instagram. He is doing a lot of video art. He's using the video modules to project stuff behind us, and it's just going to be a lot of fun just to get out. And it's a pretty big space, so it's not like we're going to be shoulder to shoulder or have to worry too much about that. So yeah, that's Saturday, and then Sunday, Johno, is your big techno show that we're all a part of. Travarsi, you're on it too, and
David's on it too.
All of us, yeah.
That's our vinyl right there. That's our vinyl.
Yeah.
So our tracks are done.
We're already done. I mean, I was actually going to send you a remix of that track that I submitted, so I might put that out for people to check out.
Yeah, you got a big weekend, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick. Thanks for coming on the show. You're probably like, are you like sweating like, oh, am I going to patch him? Yeah, sure.
Well, the next weekend
tomorrow?
No, Modular is on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Is someone recording that show tomorrow? Your show tomorrow, Patrick? Is there any
right now they don't have a video system set up, so I'm going to try to stream as much as I can. Because I like doing that, so I'll try to do as much as I can on my own POB Energy Instagram page. And if there is something there, I'll let you know so we can put it out on YouTube and just let people enjoy that. Certainly with the visuals, I'd love to have more people see that.
Totally.
And the next weekend is the Modular on the Mall. It's my 3rd show out here in DC. So that's a pretty big event for this city. And I've got DJ Cherish the Love is coming down from New York, and she's going to play. And Patch Node, which you've probably seen Patch Node on Instagram quite a bit because he does a lot of the resharing of things. Got another guy from Baltimore, Nullify Infinity, and then there's a person here who started. His name goes by SCIF, and his name's Nate Velasco, and so he's going to do a techno set. Right? And Black Moth, yes, Black Moth this is the first time he's ever playing out live.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So he's
great lineup. Great lineup.
He's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to see what he comes up with. So, and he's in Southern Maryland, and it's just going to be great. I always hope that there's not going to be a rain delay or these, because being in LA, I never had to worry about that. Not here. It's like even the night before, I'm just like, please stay away. But we've got this dome, which is awesome.
You love domes.
Even if it sprinkles a little bit, it's not going to bother us. It's a pretty big bandstand. And so we're prepared. I had to get all my gear. I have a checklist of everything that we're doing. And, and Johno, you were there for the first show back in July when you visited DC. And so you've experienced it too. And it's just really great.
It is something.
It's so great.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
It's so resonant,
Very cool.
And I mean, there's a lot of air also, but it's super resonant. And the weirdest thing too was that, remember we tested, because it's like we really lit those speakers up. And the weird thing is that like 25 feet away from the dome, you can't really hear much.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of odd. Like it really captures it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were thinking, man, we're really going to light these speakers up. There's going to be a lot of people walking up, and it's going to be great.
That's so cool.
But you'd really have to really play them quite a bit louder to make it out of that dome.
And once you walk up into the bandstand, you just get this like surround sound instantly, and everybody sits around.
It comes around you. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's neat.
Yeah, I miss DC. That's a good spot.
That's right. You were from DC, yeah.
I'm not from there. I used to live there. I'm from Wisconsin, where I'm at right now.
Oh, that's right.
But I lived in DC for several years. And
you're in Wisconsin right now?
I'm in Wisconsin, yeah.
He's in Wisconsin.
My background is different.
Yeah.
I don't know
you see the beautiful the beautiful background of Wisconsin?
Yeah,
so you left NABCAN and you went to Wisconsin after NABCAN?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Shut up.
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow, Patrick, that seems like you have that show that should be on vinyl. That seems. I feel like all this should be on vinyl. I mean, we should, instead of buying one album, we should just buy a lathe machine, get some.
So didn't Jack White have one of those things down in his place in Nashville where you could like stop by and do something in his little studio there, and it would write it right to vinyl?
I don't know.
Like leave with the record.
I don't have. Jack isn't on our Discord, but
let me text Jack White really quickly.
Yeah.
Hey Jack, been a minute.
Hey,
do you still have that lathe cutter?
There are labels that do lathe cut.
You do? That's awesome.
Yeah. Lathe cutting camp.
Cool. All right. Yeah, he does still have it. He just called me and told me.
Yeah.
That phone's not on.
Yeah. There are lathe cut labels.
Well,
I mean, what does it cost to get one of those things?
Someone said $2,400.
Malarkey said $2,400.
That's on the lower end, but then you can't cut as fast or as like many. I went to that lathe cut camp in Arizona. That's how I was able to cut a bunch of.
We just gotta go to Arizona.
So
by the time I get to Arizona,
a thought on the sleeve too. Do you remember Scam Records? This is like 95. It was like heavy cardboard, super lo-fi. They printed Braille on the cardboard. It was like one color. Like you could spray paint these in your garage. Like they were super lo-fi.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I don't want all 4-color gatefold kind of crapola. Like I want it like cool and punk rock and like simple looking. Like Scam was dope. Like they put out Lego Feed and Boards of Canada and the first like Bola album. I mean, these were like, Scam was great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing with vinyl is like it's so expensive to ship. You know, that sucks if you want to buy like a $25 record and then you got to pay another $16 or whatever to get it delivered. I mean, I hope if we put this album
out, Mountain and Traversy and POB.
I know. I mean, I'm definitely
and Malarkey.
I'm
Lego
definitely
Feet.
the drag of this album.
He knows the album. Lego Feet. That was Autechre before they were Autechre. Wow. That was the release on Scam. Was Lego Feet. Points for Malarkey.
Points for Malarkey. Points. Go ahead and just sign him.
This points. Logo too. It looked like it was like spray painted on the side of a wall. It was like total like Tagger kind of logo.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, you're on art direction. We're gonna go to Arizona, or at least Tavares will go to Arizona to cut them. She already knows how to do them. She took a class.
And I know Jack White. He just called me. So
you got Jack White. So you got the influencer campaign.
That's right.
There's like lathe cut labels. There's like there's a couple labels.
Are you searching it right now?
Who, me? No, I'm just telling you that I know there's a couple lathe cut labels.
He's like, if you don't even have the money, you're asking us to pay for you, and he's already like, I want you to do all the work.
I'm keeping the momentum going.
He's like, I'll get the cardboard to make the covers.
Yes. Look, there's equity, right? There's equity, and then there's sweat equity, right? This is what makes businesses go, right? I'm the sweat equity.
This guy.
I don't need the money. I got the sweat.
I got Gary Vaynerchuk over here.
I'm going to do the work.
Or whatever.
People are probably thinking they stumbled on some business plan Zoom call here. Because,
I know, they're like, that guy does not know business.
Yeah. Can we get back to...
I'm wearing gray.
DSR.
Exactly. That's so funny.
Patrick, is that a blue or purple shirt?
Yeah. Was it? I think it's purple. Yeah, it's purple.
I'm a little jealous.
Hey, we're like sporting like our oh
yeah, there you go.
Manufacturer shirts. That's rad. What do you got on yours? Nothing.
I got Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia is dope. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Is that one you, Wikipedia?
What is Travarsky wearing?
What?
We've now reached the part of the show where
I'm wearing a Detroit Techno t-shirt, and it's gray.
What does it say on it? Let us see it.
Detroit Techno.
Oh, dope.
Oh, it's all gray.
Okay, if you're watching the show right now and you want your t-shirt on the show, send it to... I could have faked it and you just said I use my real one. I don't know. Let's make it up.
Okay, rewind the stream. Doxin Town just gave his own address out.
There it is. Yeah, all 17 people watching are going to get me.
God, 17 times 1,000 in a week. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. I pretty much, anybody who orders stickers from me is getting my address, so I really don't have too much to hide here. Because I think this community is trustworthy. Anyhow.
Moving on. Moving on.
Patrick, I want to ask you a question real quick about that t-shirt. Where'd you get it from? Who gave it to you? Why do you have it?
Well, it's interesting that I've had this shirt for quite a few years because I started doing demos for noise engineering like 3 years ago. And even before that, I was helping him with NAMM, and that's where I originally got the shirt. It was like 2015 or 2016. And so I've been working with them off and on doing the module demos. And actually, I can talk about this now. I'm officially a employee of noise engineering.
Oh,
yeah.
My man got a job.
Yeah, I started working for them last week, and it's been great. So I'm really excited to be a part of the team. And
what's your title?
Well, I have to come up with my own title.
So director of badass.
It's TBA. Because everyone has like Destroyer of Worlds, Director of Chaos. There's Chief Noisemaker. There's the Doer of Many Things. There's the Chief Plumber.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had a good friend of mine who's like, I got your name, man. He's like, you should be called the Minister of Sound.
Ooh,
man, that'd be pretty good. So I got to come up with something. I gotta come up with something in a week because we're gonna do a.
So
I
think you should go with with their Latin. You know, go with their Latin spin, like Directus Penetratus or something. Like,
ooh, that's kind of cool. That's cool.
Give us something with the Latin.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
And I think you should go a little bit X-rated. You know.
You just want the business card.
Don't listen to Johno.
Yeah, Johno's business advice is.
Johno's on one today.
Yeah.
Johno's live trolling me on YouTube.
I know.
live trolling.
Live trolling.
Congratulations. Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, Travis.
Awesome.
Thanks, John.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Like Caligula.
No, not. Just stop right there.
Caligulus.
I'm gonna pause you. Here we go.
Caligula.
There we go. There.
That's not gonna work for the LinkedIn profile at all.
Yeah. He's gotta get his LinkedIn. That's funny.
That's good.
I like the idea. Now people are going to be like text messaging you like all their ideas for your title.
Yeah. Hey, sure. Go onto my Instagram, DM me some ideas. I have to come up with something here in about 2 weeks, and I'm just kind of leaving it floating out there. It's but it's fun. I can make my own. Title, but I'll be doing a lot of like their social media and marketing and video production. Just basically the things I've been doing, just enhancing it. They have a lot of great stuff, where with not just the modules, but there's those software plugins, and there's just a lot of work that we're all working on. Really, as Chris would always say, we're working on it, and so it's, I'm just happy to be a part of that, and I'm excited to see the growth with the company because it was just Steven and Chris for so long, and then there's like 6 of us now that are a part of the team, and it's fun. We're planning on getting together before the end of the year for the first time because we all work remotely, and it's been which is interesting. I lived in LA and then I moved out to Washington DC, and then I work for an LA company, so I love having ties back to LA. It gives me a reason to come out and see everybody again because I love Los Angeles so much, and the people and the music scene and Modular on the Spot that's my OG. That's the origins of everything. And my whole music, just everything that blossomed in my music career just comes out of Los Angeles. So I feel really good to be still connected to the city. And so yeah, I'm happy with the situation that when it's at or where it's at right now. And I'm living with my wife because we were long distance for 7 years. She was in Washington, DC, and I was out in Los Angeles, and we would just fly back and forth. And so, yeah, it's good. We're together. So far, her and the Modular gear are getting along. So,
Yeah. She's like, last time I saw you said you're going to buy one synthesizer, and now you've got like.
It's one synthesizer.
It's true. It is technically, yeah. It is
they're barely being hung on together by wires, but it's technically one.
Exactly. Yeah.
So wait, Patrick, when are you coming back? When are you coming back out? It's tentative right now. We're figuring out the dates. We were hoping to come back around NAMM time, but since NAMM was pushed back later, we're just trying to figure out when it's best for that. So yeah, okay, cool. It'll just be good to see everybody again. Yeah. Nice. I can't wait. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
I hope I get some time to see some friends while I'm out there.
Yeah. I think that the Surging Mass gave you a pretty awesome name, like champion of modulation. That
is pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Gaffagus lookalikis is a lot better.
Gaffagus lookalikis.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Sound Wizard's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Then you just could show up and welcome to Sound. Smoke bombs. You gotta have smoke bombs whatever you do.
I am the creator of sound. I am POB energy.
Maybe I can be a sound effect.
You shall not low pass.
Oh shit.
That's why you tune in, everybody, every Friday from 4:30 to 5:30. The Modular Beat, #1 Modular Synth Talk Show in America on a Friday afternoon. Thank you.
There you go.
It's a big deal right there.
It's a big deal.
Prove us wrong, right?
Prove us right. Yeah. Number 2, they're in our dust. That show's not even on the register. This is the number 1 show right here. This is it.
I don't even know of number. Yeah, I mean, they might as well quit.
You might as well quit. If you're thinking about doing a Friday show, please don't.
Yeah. Call it the vinyl beat or something else.
Yeah, do the vinyl.
Yeah, and then show up and talk about modular.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there probably is some guy right now going, "What the hell, man?
They're killing me.
Killing me. These guys are all everywhere." And the naming convention in the business, all the business live streams that are probably happening right now are probably upset with Johno's, take on how to become successful in corporate America, whatever.
Just all my experience, just trying to share my experience, my wisdom.
Yeah. I'm now wondering what my title would be. What would Johno's? I think I know if Johno could have his own title, it'd be it'd probably be pretty it'd be pretty offensive, I would think.
Jim Jimerson.
Be Jack Assersis.
That's funny. That's so funny. Look at this. So what is this show about? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Good question.
Johno can be not the Dream Theater drummer or keyboardist.
Yeah, there it is. Look-alike theater here.
Stephen Horton. Nice.
So what else did anybody see? What else did everybody see at either NobCon or a super booth that they're interested in? Yeah, I'm bringing you guys in and bringing it back.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. We need that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, one thing I'm pretty...
He's the adult here. Yeah.
Did you all see the board brain optics? I think it's called optics.
Yeah, I saw what came out, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see exactly what it did. What is it?
So I'm going to get it wrong, but basically it has the optics out, and it allows you to go straight into your computer or your DAW, I should say. And you have 8 ins, 8 outs. And you can pretty much route them so you can be setting CV. You can use it as a recorder. The CV stuff looks pretty crazy, like the whole integration there. So it looked like it just removed a few steps that you would have to do the same thing with like an ES9.
Okay.
So if you're doing any of that kind of like hybrid with the DAW and stuff like that, this may be a simpler solution. It's super small for what it does. So that's also pretty cool. It's skiff friendly for sure.
Do you have a link?
Yeah. Let me pull it
up. On the spot. I'm just curious.
Pull it up real quick.
Hey, who was that guy who had that like wall of all those little circular
the tin can
colored thing?
Oh yeah,
that was Juanito.
What's up with that guy?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Awesome. He makes all of those, but he also came out.
Is he like okay? Is he okay?
What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, it
looks
cool. It looks dope.
Pretty cool guy, Johno.
Just playing with him.
Yeah.
Just playing.
Come on,
tell me, like,
really
what's up?
So he makes all those modules in cans and things like that, but he's actually makes modules as well. And he came out with a sequencer. I picked it up. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. That's not his first show. He was at the last one.
But how do you mount it? Like, is it just like a wall of madness, or that's just what he built? Like, do you just take his sequencer?
That's his stuff. The stuff that he makes to sell, it's a Euro-rack format.
That's dope. That's cool. No, it looks cool. I like really interesting and
yeah. How can we see his stuff?
Yeah,
I want to see that stuff.
Yeah, let me see that. Yeah, find me a link. Anyhow, while he's looking for that, this is that 8-app optical converter. 8 analog input.
He makes actual like Eurorack format.
Yeah, he has three modules out now.
I was looking through all of his stuff, and I did not see that.
He has the injector, which is a guitar interface, which is
CK
dope.
Sample says it's called the Easy 8.
Thank you, CK. CK bought it too. I just been here. I haven't had a chance to get in the rack, but it's pretty cool. How is it working out for you? That's for CK a question.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't have it.
She's breaking the fourth wall here.
Yeah.
CK is breaking the fourth wall. And it takes like 20 seconds just to get the question to him.
I was going to have CK on here last week, but then he had to play a show at NopCon. So.
Hey, what about the Osiris? Oh, my God.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We talked about that last show, too. That looked really sweet. You guys got a chance
Corey's
to listen to it.
bringing it.
I'm so excited when people are coming up with... Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that like he's doing that he did an oscillator as his next module.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
By fidelity. I like that.
Yeah.
Corey, come on. It's awesome.
Good
Yeah,
job.
it is.
Good job. That's dope. Just to really quickly wrap up what I was saying about the board brained out. 3 modules he's got coming out too. So that's pretty cool. Noise Engineering had some new stuff. I saw the new switch, right? And
They did?
Yeah, it's a vice versa. It's a 8 in, 8 out switcher that does randomization. Yeah. Actually, I mean, since it's since they already we announced it in Super Booth. I think I have one here somewhere.
I might.
Yeah. So like, this is the vice versa. So it's just an 8 switch.
Go full screen on POB, David.
I'm going full screen. Hold up there, right there. All right. Oh, look at that thing. That's a pretty intense switch.
What does this do, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 8 ins, 8 outs. You can do different patterns, forward, reverse. You could do randomization. You can also use it as 4 separate inputs and outputs. So you can use it in 4 different scenarios. You could do it as a 4 switcher, 4 in, 4 out, twice, or you could do it all as one 8 in and 8 out.
How do you use reverse? Did you say reverse?
Yeah, there's a. Let me see. There we go.
Like a buffer?
So it goes up and down. So you can do the switching between 1 and 8, 8 and 1.
Oh god.
Or you can do it randomization, and then you can do the offset as well by turning the knob. So
very
cool. There's more to come on that. But if you want to
Yeah.
see like an in-depth part of the video, Noise Engineering's YouTube page, part of that Super Booth reveal has shows that same module more in depth, and you can see just like a quick demo of exactly what it does and see it in action. So
yeah, that video is
neat.
good. That video is great because it does cover a lot of stuff, not only the hardware but also the software, which is cool. Yeah,
Wow.
And then did you? I sent a link. Did you see this Musit Instruments 3D audio mixer coming out of Super Booth?
Wait, let me see this. Hold on, what's going on?
What
here?
is
Let me
that?
see what's going
I clicked on
here.
that in our chat. I can't
Click
figure
on
out.
over here. Let's see what's going on. What's what here? Clickety click.
It looks like something from Instruo.
Oh, this thing. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Diet Instruo.
So I just heard a little bit of a demo in there, and it looks like it does a really cool thing where it like it pulls the sound like backwards and like so you feel like very spatial. Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of the idea.
Oh, there's a
behind
demo
it.
there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that it looks pretty awesome as well. I mean, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool. It'd be interesting to hear what that actually sounds like.
There's a demo on that page. It sounds a little bit like they've got The Chauffeur by Duran Duran playing through it. Anyway,
that's so funny. That's cool. What else did you all see? Anything else I should mention before we wrap up? Let's just pop over real quick to what's on the new modular. This is something I wanted to do on the show real quick. I'll try real quick. I wanted to look at the modular grid, and because here, obviously, if you're watching the show and you're just getting into modular and you want to know what's out there, you should definitely be checking out modulargrid.net. And when you go to the module finder, you'll see all the new modules that people are putting out, sort of in order of when they're coming out. But there's all the Buchla stuff on here. Some of it isn't available, but it's out here, so that's
God,
interesting.
Stuff with Tip Top looks so great.
Yeah.
I love the prices too. It's amazing.
Yeah. All the Geranalogs, he has a couple new things. The Step 8 and the Orbit 3 and the Enhanced 3, I think, are his newest ones. Synth DIY Guy has some really good videos on those. In fact, if you're not watching Synth DIY Guy, you're missing out. He does a really great job, but he has some really great videos on those. Another set of modules for definitely a little bit more advanced synthesis, because they're deep. Those are deep modules, especially that Step 8. I was like, oh, I got kind of a Stages vibe, but it's definitely can do a whole bunch of other stuff on it too. There looks like there's a new what's this? Anybody know what's going on here? What's this guy? I haven't heard about this. Boundary? You guys seen this?
And then
Schleppy Engineering.
Yeah.
He did that 100 grit one, remember?
Yeah.
100 grit is amazing. I'll never stop.
Amazing.
I love it.
So this looks like it has a bunch of weird stuff on it. A VCA and a slew envelope, and
so it's some kind of function generator, but it's a dual function generator.
Multi-purpose modulation signal control center. That sounds deep. Yeah.
Geranalog came out with something new too, but I didn't see exactly what it was.
Yeah, the Geranalog stuff. The one that I can kind of wrap my head around was this Step 8 here, where it's like it can be a shift register as well as a switch, a sequential switch. But this, you can put like audio in there too, and then kind of just do weird mangling with your audio as well. So that's
is that like stages. Do any of you have stages?
I don't have stages, but
I don't have one, but yeah. Is that sort of like similar?
I wonder. Yeah, I would love to hear what people tell me if it's.
I think it's not, but I'm not sure. Surging Mass is here. He'll tell us.
Yeah,
he's a big stages guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I
definitely
think it's not, but I'm not sure.
Mutamix, somebody said. Scott, he was saying it reminds him of IntelliGel's Mutamix.
Ooh, interesting. Huh. Yeah. So definitely. Well, like I said, the Synth DIY Guy has a video about it. He also has something with the this double scroll chaos oscillator, which sounded bonkers. I definitely
keep trying to scroll on your page, David. I've done it like 3 times now. I'm like, oh, that's right. You're not scrolling.
There's the Falco has new one out. This crazy triple noise generator. You know, the thing is, like, you're a Neurorack or modular synth when like you get excited by these sort of things. You're like, ooh, that'll be something to get.
Another thing I don't need.
Just really crazy modulation sources and stuff, and just weird stuff.
I also saw a few things come out from Chaos devices.
Yeah, like that's right.
A filter and some stereo image processor.
Those 1U endorphins ones. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's for like insane. The cockpit. Yep.
Well, I want to see this stereo.
Sorry to detract from.
No, I will check it out. I just wanted to see it. I love the way the Chaos stuff looks.
Me too.
Yeah,
that looks cool. I like the way it looks. Yeah, definitely have to dive into that.
There's the endorphin stuff.
There's the endorphin stuff. So these endorphin are they're remaking other modules into 1U. Is that what's going on? Because the Milky Way.
Those are their classics. I mean, Milky Way and Cockpit. Those are classics.
Yeah.
And Nick, Dubstation Zero, last night was telling me that the Golden Master, you can wire it to go straight into the ins and outs on the IntelliGel 7U on the performance case.
Oh, okay.
So that's just like amazing end of chain piece.
Yeah.
Like wired how? Oh, for audio, so just the audio passes straight through it.
So then it goes to the back end.
No, like you don't need to patch it into the back of your case. There's a way you can do it, like internally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is your last stop for a little bit of EQ and mastering.
Yeah, this is the end of chain.
Amazing.
And then you have your mutes on there, so you can
right.
do some...
So that's what I was saying. Like you do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That is cool. That would be great for performances for sure, especially transitions and stuff, right? Be able to just cut out the flows. And then, so someone was telling me that the cockpit is some side chaining. Yeah, so that's a good side chain option for some people, right? They don't want to patch that up without his built in. And that one that could be super useful. Man, yeah, there's so much. That's some goodness right there.
I like the
bunch of new stuff from NLC too, which is amazing.
Now that guy can name a module. Poultry in motion. I mean, that's
jeez.
It's so good. It's so good. So good. Oh, I love it.
Taken off of industrial electronics like Hertz Donut and
Peter Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
IME, they have like a couple new modules coming out.
Yeah, I love his stuff. His stuff is all nuts. It's way too complicated. I'm not smart enough for his modules, but I love them.
Oh, you'll get it. I mean, you say that, but you have your Benjamin thingy jiggy. What's it called?
Well, that's not nonlinear circuits. I've got the triple sloths from NLC, which is super simple. But then I've got the delay no more that just makes no fucking sense. It is like a total train wreck. I love it, but I don't understand it.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. There is the understanding of some of these things. I've just given up on.
Well, there's a black panel now for manual gates. Damn it.
There you go.
IME has new modules coming out. They were at NobCon.
Who?
Industrial Music Electronics.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then New System Instruments also has new stuff. He's out of California, right? I think.
Inertia. He showed that at NobCon as well. That Inertia is great.
What's up with that? What is a unit? What is a movement simulator?
What's up with that?
I heard people mentioning it was like the maths killer.
The Inertia?
Oh wow!
Click on it, David. It's right here.
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
Oh, I see. We need a maths killer. I mean, come on.
I mean, I think Belfalco already thinks that Belfalco already made
the Rampage.
Rampage.
Yeah.
I mean, poor Make Noise. Like, we make mass and then people want to kill it.
Poor Make Noise.
I like
yeah,
math, but
Make Noise.
Yeah.
Poor Make Noise. They're just not doing really well. It's sad to see them be competed with. It's very sad.
Well, this looks cool. I definitely would want to play with this. This looks rad. And it has a VO in it. So
okay.
All right. What's this? Okay, I have to check that out. Have to have him on the show. Yeah, if you're making modules and you want to be on the show and just tell me about it, like, come on the show. Let's talk about it. All right. Okay, everybody. Well, it is time to wrap it up. So let me just stop sharing this real quick. I want to hear real quick. Let's go round robin real quick. What's going on? What should we expect from you? What's going on? Javarsi, tell us anything big coming up?
Yeah. I'm flying home on Sunday. That's pretty cool.
Will you be home in time for the show?
Probably not.
God damn it.
Because you put me last, so I will be in flight at that time, I think.
I see. So I should have put you first, thinking about your plane flight.
No. I heard you on Blast Radio this morning, Travarsi. So I think we're all on Blast Radio.
Yep.
Everyone here's on Blast except for me.
Girls on Blast.
Yeah.
They haven't sent me a little doodad. Can you guys? Can you send me that? Because that's something we can trade. Can we swap the little Blast radios, or are they like specific?
You pay for my vinyl part. I get you hooked up on Blast.
I'll send you a hookup thing, David.
All right. Yeah. So you're on Blast. You're doing that right now. What about your channel? You got some things going on. I saw that you just did a video for that Pocket
Rocket. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. We just did.
That was a good video.
Thank you. Trevor does an awesome job too. He's a great editor, I think. He does some fun stuff.
Like that.
And we just did the Akimi Taiko video, like jam, with the sample pack giveaway. And I got some stuff coming out. Got some surprises in the works. Yes.
Cool. Well, I want to give you a big shout out for that frequency shift. That was 2 awesome days of music. It was really inspiring. I love that. So thank you so much for doing that and keeping that alive. That was an awesome shows.
Yeah, they were all fantastic. So
good.
Yeah, they were great. So everyone on the show. A lot of people that never performed. That was their first time, so that was pretty cool.
Those are my favorites. Yeah. What's her name? Frequencies, who comes to your show, Patrick, in DC?
Cherish?
No.
I know her as
Tiny Frames.
But
oh yeah.
Universe. Oh my God.
Tangent
Universes. Thank you. So she just got that grandmother, and she's posting almost every day, jamming on it.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about, right? Like the new people who are coming out for the first time.
Yep.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love those more than anything. Yeah.
For my modulation sound lab, we're doing for the patrons, we're doing like a Zoom it's a video class using video synthesis. So that I have that coming up, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that because I always find it interesting to see how people use, your Eurorack and visuals and things, and I don't know anything about that. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, Patrick, you mentioned earlier you have the show tomorrow. So
Sonic Frontiers in DC. It's and all the information's on my Instagram page as well. So that's tomorrow night, and then Johno can talk about techno, and then next weekend is the Modular in the Mall, our 3rd show, and those things are keeping me super busy, of course.
So great.
Yeah.
And the new gig with noise engineering.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll see some videos from you, from them soon, which would be cool, right?
They're starting to trickle in now. You see my hands, you
hear
me.
The Mimetic Digitalis. Did you do like an updated one? The Mimetic Digitalis? Yeah. That was like
we're putting out some tips about how to use some things in non-conventional ways, like make a gate sequencer.
Yeah, I love
those types of things. It's like it has some functionality if you work with the parameters that it has. It can just do many other things without having to, sometimes using other modules with it will work, but there's just some things that it can do, like irregular step patterns and gate sequencing. Just by patching into itself, you can have all these other bits of functionality. So it's just another way of exploring deeper into the module, other than just the basic 16-step sequencers or twist and turning things on the fly. And it's fun. What I've noticed, especially when we work with smaller cases, is that you start to really dig in deep on these modules, and you realize there's so many other things it can do. And it's just so much fun to explore what you have in a small space and really maximize.
Yeah.
Instead of having 20 things that do 10% of what they can do, have like 5 or 6 that, and you're doing like half of what they can do. And it's just a lot more fun to explore that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that video really, like, I was stoked, and it also pissed me off because I was like, how long have I had Mimetic and I've never used it as a gate sequencer, you know?
Now you will. All right, Johno, what do you have? You got the show on Sunday, which is huge.
Sunday's going to be great. In October, I'm doing the Montreal Spotlight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Stoked about that.
Yeah, that's going to be
awesome. That's it. I removed nicotine from my life.
Oh, good for you.
Oh my God.
How you doing?
Day 3, I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, so that explains the punchiness. Okay, now it all makes sense now.
What was the excuse before that?
Yesterday, I was like, I just wanted to like bite my fingers off. Completely wigged out. Today,
Johno, you can do it. You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We got you.
I can do it.
If you do it for a year straight, we'll make a record.
You'll pay for my portion of the vinyl if I stay nicotine free.
I'll buy the cardboard.
Yes. That sounds like a yes, buddy.
Buy the cardboard.
I'll buy the cardboard. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch everyone's performance on Sunday for sure.
Sunday's going to be a blast.
Yeah. It's funny. I was, that session that I did for you on that made me revisit like my whole drum section. So I might be putting out some stuff with drums here soon.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have some things planned. I'm shooting some video for EP thing with the artist that did my Formula art. She has an art show at Space Gallery. Anyhow, I'm going to be shooting some stuff at a gallery and doing some ambient stuff based on her work. So that might come out first. But after that, I'm going to get back to doing some beat stuff because that was really fun, Johno. So thank you. For sure. Yeah. And we have a show. Well, we'll do another show Friday. But then on the 26th, we have a show at 2 p.m. And that's going to be about DIY modular. And that is at 2 o'clock MDT. So if you're in DC, you can go to Modular on the Mall and then get home and watch our show. And then we're going to do some stuff about DIY and we have a guy going to doing a talk about, his name's Bryce. And he's one of the big builders here in Colorado. So he's going to talk about like sourcing material, parts and how to build at scale if you're a builder. So that would be really cool. And hopefully maybe we can figure it out so we can have other people who are building at the same time, like hang out. So Travarsi, if you can get you on, that'd be awesome. And we'll just do kind of build a modular day across America.
I talked to Justin and he said he thought it sounded fun. He would like to participate as SoCal because he's like our main dude that builds like and fixes anything and everything. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I told him about it. He said he thought it was a lot of fun. So yeah.
Well, I'll start to talk more about that after this weekend. I'll know more about it. Still trying to lock in spaces. Colorado's in a weird area where some things are open, some things aren't for doing events. So probably as everywhere else is. So we'll see how it is. It might not, I might just be doing the show from the Aphonics backyard, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but it definitely
from a
really weird show. A backyard,
an underground bunker.
So
That's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, you've been there. You know what's up. Yeah. So
he's in Europe right now, right?
He is in Europe. I've been texting him. I'm like, hey, if I don't get the spot when you get home, he's like in Paris drinking wine and
he was posting pictures in like Rome too.
Oh man, he's having
He's like, what a fucker.
No, he did. He earned it, man. That's the cool thing about that guy. Yeah, he definitely earned it. So, he's gonna come back. He's gonna be wanting to make a lot of music from hanging out and all that time.
Awesome.
He'll be inspired. He'll be inspired for sure.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and thank you to Patrick, Johno, and Travarsi for joining and hanging out for the whole time. You guys, that was so cool. I really appreciate it. And there's the cat. What's the cat's name?
Rebel Ruina. Yes, I named them after a distortion module.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's rad. We'll have to do a show.
Thanks for having me here, David. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you, David.
Have a good trip home, and everybody be safe. Johno, good luck with your non-nicotine ways. You can do it. You'll live longer, and we'll be the better for it. So
I just thought of a good noise engineering name for Patrick. Maybe it's like Patrickus. Get it? It's like Patrick and then Patrick.
Patrick.
Right? So it's like Patrickus. Patrickus. It's not as good.
I want to thank everyone in the chat for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you.
It sounded good in my head, and then I wrote it out, and I was like, God, that's weak.
That's so funny. Yeah, thanks for watching.
And leave on a high note.
I'm gonna go burn some CDs. I'll see you guys later.
I'm gonna go.
Peace out.
Thanks
all right, bye.
Ladies, everybody. Don't forget to head over to the ColoradoModularSynthSociety.com and pick up some stickers. Support the show. Thanks. Peace.